This is a Stage 2 BMW M340i. It is India's fastest accelerating production car, and well, now it has gone up to Stage 2. It makes 480 horsepower, anywhere between 650 to 700 Newton meters of torque. It has an 8-speed torque converter transmission, XDrive all-wheel drive, so it gets optimum grip off of the line, and this is going to be a rocket on the drag strip.
The BMW M340i has a curb weight of approximately 1,670 kilograms and can do 0 to 100 kph in roughly 4.4 seconds, but we all know BMW is quite conservative with these figures. So this is probably 0 to 100 kph in 4.2 seconds. Now, this being a Stage 2 car, expect all of these figures to drop even lower, with the acceleration somewhere around 3.5 seconds realistically. But since Tanay Aerospace is at quite an altitude, you can expect these figures to differ by a good 0.5 seconds slower. Moreover, these races will be half-mile drag races, as the title suggests. So even if one car gets a good launch off of the line, something with more power can easily catch up in the half-mile. Want to know more about this Stage 2 M340i? Tap on the top right hand side of the screen to watch our full video explaining all of the mods of this Stage 2 M340i.
And this is an Audi RS5. It's got 444 BHP and 600 Newton meters of torque from a 2.9 litre twin-turbo V6 engine. It's driven by a all-wheel drive Quattro system with an 8-speed torque converter. It's pushing out quite a lot of BHP, and I think this is going to be a pretty great matchup.
Now, this RS5 is bone stock. But unlike the M340i, which isn't a full-on balls-to-the-wall M car, the RS5 is, as the name suggests, a proper Audi RS product. On paper, the M340i goes up against the RS5's little brother, the S5. But since this M340i is now Stage 2, the power figures are now comparable. Now, this isn't the RS5 Coupe, it is the Sportback, so it weighs around 1.8 tons, which is 100 kgs more than the M340i. According to fastestlaps.com, the RS5 accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in 3.7 seconds. That's 0.4 seconds quicker than a stock M340i on paper in the best of conditions. Now, we will be confirming all of the timings and accelerations via a Draggy in each car, but only to the quarter mile. The Draggies unfortunately weren't accurate towards the end of the half mile since the runway starts to slope downwards. But the quarter mile shows us which car has superior traction, and the half mile finish line will show us who has the most legs. So, can the baby M3, which is the M340i with a couple lakhs worth of mods, give a full fat RS car, which is the RS5, a proper run for its money? Only one way to find out.
Clean victory from the Stage 2 M340i. Was it a surprise? Not really. A stock M340i is only 0.5 seconds off of an RS5 in the quarter, and well, a Stage 2 M340i can beat one quite convincingly. It all unfortunately fell apart at the start itself. Looks like the RS5 driver unfortunately just took off the line just a tad bit later, but that anyways wouldn't have made a difference. The M340i with its Stage 2 setup had the legs to keep pulling away from the RS5, and well, in the half mile, the Stage 2 M340i monstered the RS5. Coming to the Draggy Times, the M340i accelerated from 0 to 100 km an hour in 3.82 seconds. This was down to the damp track as you saw in the video, and well, of course, the altitude problem we were mentioning. When it came to the quarter mile, the M340i did a very impressive 11.76 seconds, which is quite the pull considering the track conditions and the altitude. Coming to the RS5, it went from 0 to 100 km an hour in 4.35 seconds and completed the quarter mile in 12.35 seconds. A very respectable figure for a car that can carry 5 people and a truckload of luggage. A very interesting matchup between these two today, but the Bavarians took away the victory from Ingolstadt. But we have to say, there was not one car that was more prettier than this Audi RS5 at this event. What a beauty. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to our channel and watch out for a couple of more insane drag races coming your way. Oh, and don't forget to follow Harmonix Tuning on Instagram. This whole series wouldn't have been possible without them. They are one of the best performance tuning shops in Bangalore, and well, most of these cars which are included in this drag racing series, including this M340i, has been tuned and built by them. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss this epic content, and we'll see you in the next one.